There is very sad breaking news from the hockey world today, news that we had been anticipating, but it's always difficult to deliver. One of the greatest to ever play the sport, to ever play the game, has died this morning. Guy Lafleur, forever number 10, passing away at the age of 70 of cancer. And as we look at some images of him, the Hall of Famer, the all-time leading scorer in the history of the Montreal Canadiens, the Flower, Le Démon Blonde, as he was known later, the Blonde Demon, and certainly, I don't know for you, but for me, the indelible image is that end-to-end rush of Guy Lafleur with his blonde hair that we saw just flowing right there behind him, there alongside Gretzky long ago. But 50 goals, 100 points in 6 consecutive seasons, so we saw those end-to-end rushes and that flow an awful lot in his glory years. Jamie Strachan is going to begin what is going to be extensive coverage today as we look back at the life and legacy of Guy Lafleur.
Lafleur coming out rather gingerly on the right side. He gives it into Lemaire, back to Lafleur. Oh!
During Guy Lafleur's 17-year NHL career, he scored 560 goals. His biggest, likely this 1979 goal against the Boston Bruins. The Canadiens went on to win the Stanley Cup that year, their 4th cup in 4 years.
Lafleur with a burst of speed, works for the shot.
Lafleur was referred to as the Flower and dominated the Quebec sports landscape in the 70s and early 80s. He enjoyed 14 seasons in Montreal, rewriting the record book along the way. It wasn't always easy.
Didn't play much the first 3 years and didn't have any confidence. And I think when Scotty started to play me more, I got more confidence.
Lafleur quickly became a star on the ice and was known to enjoy his time away from the rink as well. For his entire career, Lafleur was a heavy smoker, burning through more than a pack a day, even smoking between periods. He quit in 2019 after being diagnosed with lung cancer. In 1981, Lafleur narrowly avoided catastrophe when he crashed his Cadillac after a game. Lafleur played 3 more seasons in Montreal before a bitter dispute with management led to his abrupt retirement. Lafleur was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1988.
When I was a kid, all I wanted to be is to become a hockey player. Not a star, nor a Superman.
But he wasn't done playing. The same year, he returned to the ice with the New York Rangers.
Lafleur makes the move, and again. Lafleur comes in. Another move. He's taken down. He shoots wide.
Before finishing his career with the Quebec Nordiques.
Lafleur shot, score!
Lafleur's legacy was vast. 5 Stanley Cups, 2 MVP awards, and in 2017, he was named one of the 100 best players in NHL history. Jamie Strachan, CBC News, Toronto.
Jamie, thank you. Beginning a look back and beginning extensive coverage you'll see today. And as we look back at, again, some of these archival photos, let me tell you, it was his sister who first posted on Facebook news of her brother's passing and also called into a radio station in Quebec and confirmed his death and said that he had spent the night with his son, Martin, and his son, Martin, was holding his hand. Now, Martin, son, friend, business manager, had talked earlier about how even on Tuesday night, he was watching a game in the background, fell asleep while watching the Montreal Canadiens in action. So some of the details that we're starting to get on the passing of Guy Lafleur. He had lung cancer, as Jamie was mentioning. It had returned. He had stopped treatments and was facing the inevitable.